Welcome back with the Skeptical Veteran. Today, I want to help point out something that has really kind of been bugging me. Donald Trump and Elon Musk promised that they were going to uncover corruption through Doge. Well, so far, the chief corruption that they've pointed out has really been their own, if you think about it. Now, let's take a look here. Elon Musk has made it very clear that he's going after several key agencies that really doesn't make much sense why he would be going after them. But maybe it does. USAID was actually investigating or calling for an investigation into Starlink because of the contracts that were being signed in order to send them to Ukraine. So that makes you have to wonder, why is Elon Musk so eager to gut USAID now? Because surely it couldn't have anything to do with them calling for investigations into his company. No, never. There would never be any possibility that a corporation that he runs would have a conflict of interest with a government agency, like, let's say, perhaps the FDA, who has a medical device division. Now, and Elon Musk also owns Neuralink, the company that wants to put a computer chip in your brain. Now, then, side note, I thought it was really ironic that it was evil and horrible and despicable to want to put chips into people's hands, but putting a chip into the brain, he goes, oh yeah, no, Elon likes it, so it must be good. But the FDA investigates neurological implants, any kind of medical device implant. And, well, not now, because he's firing the people that are supposed to be investigating his device. No conflict of interest there, not whatsoever. He just stands to make billions and billions of dollars off of a medical device that they may have been saying we have problems with. We don't know. I just find it really ironic that the very agency that is investigating and approving his device is also the specific part of that agency that he is firing people from. But there couldn't be any others, right? Wrong. You run into the FAA. Now, and this is a generalized article that talks about how they fired TSA, Coast Guard, and GUT's Key Aviation Safety Advisory Committee. Why is that important? I mean, the director of the FAA, who was supposed to resign when Trump came into office because he was butting heads with Musk over SpaceX. Yes, the FAA was investigating SpaceX and proposing, I think it was $660,000 worth of fines plus for safety practice, failed safety practices and launch issues, all kinds of things. But they were going to investigate and fine Elon Musk and SpaceX. Not anymore, because he just axed that committee. So, nope, no corruption there. No sense of conflict of interest of, hey, I stand to make billions of dollars and you're getting in my way, so I'm going to axe your committee, your department. So it goes even further, though. Let's take a look into this. Donald Trump, as he was becoming president, created a new form of cryptocurrency called a meme coin that directly goes to him. And Melania, ironically, has created her own version of it too, as well. Who cares, right? It's like the stupid NFTs that he did. It's cryptocurrency, whatever. Here's the problem. Cryptocurrency is untraceable and unverifiable. So you don't know where that money is coming from that's going into that crypto. And there's nothing in the law that says that a foreign government can't participate in that crypto. In fact, that's one of the key differences between Donald Trump's meme coin and like Bitcoin. So, yeah, who knows? I mean, all of this money that could be getting dumped into these meme coins, and There's no way to tell who's putting it in there. Who's giving Donald Trump millions and millions of dollars? Who? Well, it's crypto. You don't know. You can't tell. There's no way to know. So there's no way that could serve as a conflict of interest. I mean, for crying out loud, Jimmy Carter gave up his interest in a peanut farm when he became president because he wanted to avoid any possibility of a conflict of interest in a peanut farm. Here, the president of the United States is creating a untraceable back door to funnel money directly into his pocket. Meanwhile, he also refuses to release any interest in his real estate, his hats, his clothing line, his golf courses, which, again, he's now supposed to be presiding over some sort of a dispute going on with the PGA in Saudi Arabia or something. And again, directly benefits him, but who cares? I mean, having a president that is there to enrich himself over putting America's interests first there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, why would we want a president that would want to actually work on America before his own pocketbook? That just seems unreasonable. Finally, we look at the head of the premier law enforcement agency for the United States, the FBI. Yes, the head of the FBI, who ironically wants to work from home, even though Trump and Musk are saying that if you work from home, you're a freeloader and you're fired. He wants to work from home from a timeshare in Nevada owned by a con artist that has been sued for being a con artist and real estate schemes, while pimping out or promoting a detox the vax to reverse the vaccine in your system. Now then, this is absurd beyond absurd. This is the definition of snake oil. I mean, it is a medical product which has no proven effect or ability to do anything, but it's got a good spokesperson, so you're going to want to buy it. And it's against the vaccine, the horrible, horrible, evil vaccine, which, I mean, yeah, I'll admit, I don't care for the vaccine. I don't like how the whole COVID vax thing went. But I'm also not going to jump on the bandwagon of saying that it was a intentional attempt to monitor, to control the human race. And I mean, some of the conspiracies that are out there are just mind-numbing. But yeah, so we have the director of the FBI wants to sell you snake oil to remove the vaccine from your system. The director of the FBI. He should be investigating the person that's making this thing, not helping them sell it. But at any rate, again, as always, I put these things out there and I want people to engage with me on it. I want you to tell me if you think that I'm wrong. If you have evidence to prove that, or to even just show that Elon Musk firing the people investigating Neuralink is not a conflict of interest, or that Elon Musk firing the FAA division that is investigating his company is not a conflict of interest, or that Elon Musk firing or destroying the agency that is trying to investigate his satellite service is not a conflict of interest, then please provide that evidence. I would love to see it. And I mean, let's look at this too. If Starlink just has, what is it, like 18, nearly $20 billion worth of contracts with the government now. And I'm a scientist. I'm all for going to Mars. I love space exploration. I love science. I love anything geeky and nerdy having to do with astronomy or astrophysics. But at the end of the day, $18 billion to go to Mars, this isn't the 60s. We're not in the moon race against the Russians, the Soviets. We have big problems here on Earth that we need to deal with. I mean, with the homeless veterans alone, and mental health struggles and problems that just require financing to be able to try to confront and rectify. But instead, we're going to spend 18 billion, sorry, I don't know if I used a T in the last one, $18 billion to go to Mars is absurd. And the fact that Elon Musk is the one that gets to collect that money, and he's also the one that gets to choose whether or not that is a wasteful project. He's making what, probably $18 billion, probably making about $8 million a day on that money. That's $8 million a day that he's going to sit there and say, well, you know what, I don't need to be making that. Come on, give me a break. If you don't think that this is a conflict of interest, or if you think that they are doing a good job, I would love to hear about it, because I don't see it. Doge keeps saying $55 billion we've saved. I've made videos on this, that no, you've not saved us $55 billion. You've saved us a mere fraction of that, and you've done so much damage in the process of doing that, that we've had to reproduce and recreate so much work that it's anything but efficient. You've been the counter-efficiency organization. So shoot me an email, skepticalveteran@gmail.com, or leave a comment. I respond to everything that I see, and I really do hope that somebody can help provide a alternate view to this, a yin to my yang. There's something that either I am missing, or something is happening that I don't see, because this makes no sense. That this isn't, people aren't up in arms screaming and yelling about this, because this is such a clear and definitive abuse of power and conflict of interest. I mean, if you want to strip these agencies, fine, but don't have the person that's stripping the agencies benefiting directly from doing it. So drop me a comment, shoot me an email, and let's keep this God, I can't talk. Let's keep this discussion going, because it's worth having, and I think that there's a lot of information that either people are missing or they're not understanding. So